Hi, I'm back with another Pokemon analysis. Today we're going to be looking at Drilbur, the mole Pokemon. Drilbur is a Pokemon only found in dust clouds in the Wellspring Cave. So if you see dust swirling, you go in there, you can either find a ground gem or a psychic gem or a fighting gem or a gem, something like that, or a dawn stone, but you can also find a Drilbur. Drilbur is the only Pokemon that appears in dust clouds other than Excadrill later in the game, which is Drilbur's evolution. Drilbur's stats are OKHP, amazing attack for a basic, at this point in the game too. Its defensive stats aren't that great. Its special attack is completely bad, and its speed is capable of outspeeding things that are not considered fast, like Tepig and Oshawott, but it's still outsped by Snivy and Woobat and stuff. So when you catch Drilbur, it will probably have Scratch, Mud Sport, Rapid Spin, and Mud Slap. The one problem with Drilbur is that it lacks good moves up until level 15, where it gets the reasonable Metal Claw. But then it completely redeems itself at level 19 when Drilbur gets Dig. Dig is an 80 base power ground type move, and it gets physical, and it gets stab, so it's going to be doing massive damage. At level 22, you get Hone Claws to raise your attack and your accuracy. At level 26, you get Slash, which is good for taking out Pokemon that resist your Dig. At level 29, you get Rock Slide, which hits flying types hard that resist and completely dodge your Dig. And then when it evolves, it gets Horn Drill. Horn Drill is a one-hit KO move that has 30 accuracy, and it will always miss if the Pokemon's level is lower than the opponent's level. Say you had an Excadrill that was level 31, and you're facing a Gigalith that was level 35, Horn Drill would not hit. But if you were facing a Swoobat that was level 27 and you were level 31, then you would have a good chance of hitting it. But also, the accuracy rises the lower level the opponent is compared to yours. So if you were level 100 and you were facing a level 2 Patrat, Horn Drill would hit a lot more than if you were facing a level 80 Dragonite or something. I don't know. But at level 36, Excadrill gets Earthquake. Earthquake is a 100 base power ground type move, which gets stabbed and it's physical, so making a 150 base power, combining with Excadrill's great attack. It actually is 135 base attack, so you're going to have high attack, and Earthquake is just going to be dealing one-hit KOs unless you resist it, but in that case, you'll get two-hit KO'd by Slash or Rock Slide. At level 42, you get Swords Dance to raise your attack by a whopping 2 stages. So, one Swords Dance and you're going to be one-hit KOing everything, unless it resists your Slash, Rock Slide, and Earthquake, which I don't think it will. So, at level 49, you get Sandstorm, which boosts your speed if you have the Sand Rush ability, or boosts your ground, rock, and steel type moves if you have the Sand Force ability. So both Drilbur and Excadrill's ability have to do with Sandstorm. At level 55, you get Drill Run, which is Excadrill's and Drilbur's signature move. It is 80 base power, and it's physical, and it's ground, so it gets stabbed. So it's basically Dig, except it doesn't take the extra turn to go underground. And then at level 62, you get yet another one-hit KO move, Fissure. Fissure is the ultimate Earthquake. It's one-hit KO, but again, it has bad accuracy, and I explained all about the accuracy with Horn Drill. So if you were paying attention, you should know all about that. Some TMs that Excadrill can learn are Hone Claws, Toxic, Hidden Power, Hyper Beam, Protect, Frustration, Earthquake, Return, Dig, Brick Break, Double Team, Sludge Bomb, Sandstorm, Rock Tomb, Aerial Ace, Facade, Rest, Attract, Round, Focus Blast, Fling, Shadow Claw, Giga Impact, Swords Dance, Bulldoze, Rock Slide, X-Scissor, Poison Jab, Swagger, Substitute, Rock Smash, Cut, and Strength. So as you see, Excadrill has some access to some good TM moves, like X-Scissor can take out grass types that resist your Earthquake and take neutral damage from Slash and Rock Slide. Poison Jab does the same. Brick takes down ice types and steals that, I don't know why, but they would resist your Earthquake because maybe they have Levitate or something. But overall, Drilbur is a very capable Pokemon once it gets to level 15 and beyond, because before that it lacks good move pool. But after that, it is just amazing, and it could be dealing heavy hits with the potential to go first, other than Pokemon with very high speed, like Zebstrika and Swoobat. So, Drilbur is a good Pokemon. It's definitely an option for your ground-type slot, and could also be an option for your Steel-type slot, even though it only has one Steel move in its whole level up, and that's Metal Claw, and it's only 50 base power, and it doesn't get stabbed until Excadrill uses it, though. So Drilbur is a good Pokemon. Use it if you want to. I personally like to use them, but it's up to you.